Hey, it's Lisa Nicole Bell, lifestyle expert, author, entrepreneur, and filmmaker. So listen, I went to Martha's Vineyard. Many of you know I went to Martha's Vineyard for my birthday. And while I was there, I kicked off a brand new series called What Inspires You. So I'm going all over the world asking everyday people what inspires them to aspire to excellence and to live their inspired life. My first guest is Fritz. He's a pastor in Martha's Vineyard with a fascinating story that I can't wait to share with you. So watch this.
My church is the oldest church on Martha's Vineyard. It was founded in 1642.
Awesome. So tell me your story about your biking. You went from Nebraska.
I started out in a little community, Fremont, Nebraska. The guy who rode with me is he's a retired fellow. He's about my age. Retired, had a business, and we actually met at the local coffee shop.
Oh, how funny!
We were sitting having coffee, and after we had coffee a few times, I said something about wanting to do this bike trip across country.
Right.
And he said, "Do you want some company?" And I said, "Are you serious?"
Bluffing,
yeah,
right?
I said, "Are you serious?" And he said, "No, I'm serious. When you get ready," he said, "let me know." He actually flew out to St. Cloud, Minnesota.
Yeah.
And that's his hometown.
Ah.
And he started in St. Cloud, I started in Fremont, and I rode across the center of Iowa, and he rode down from Minnesota, and we met up in Clinton, Iowa, and then we rode the rest of the way back together. There was some other motivation other than just doing the trip. I'm a big supporter of Habitat for Humanity. I think we raised something to the tune of $5,000. It was. You know how you plan something and then it happens and it's okay, but
yeah, kind of anticlimactic.
Anticlimactic. This far exceeded anything that I could have ever expected. We ran into the most wonderful people. I had a broken spoke and a flat tire.
Oh, it's a bad combination.
Bad combination. So they didn't have a bike shop in the town. So I asked the woman in the motel. I said, "Where would I find?" And she's a place to get my bike fixed. And she said, "Tomorrow morning when you get up, 7 o'clock, call this number.
Okay.
Tell the guy what you need." So I call, the guy answers the phone, and he said, "Well, I own a little grocery store down the street." He said, "Can you get your bike down here?" And I said, "Sure." So I took my bike down. He said, "Just bring it on inside." We took it inside, we walked back to the back of the little grocery store, and he opened the two double doors. And he had a fully equipped bike shop in
the back of the grocery store.
And I said, "Well, why don't you advertise?" And he said, "Because I have more business than I need just from word of mouth."
Wow.
He said, "I just admire what you're doing," because he said, "This is something I've always wanted to do. Just do exactly what you're doing."
Yep.
And I said, "Dave, don't let it go. Do what you need to do and make it happen."
Wow.
So about 2 years ago, I'm sitting in my office, and I'm kind of reminiscing about the trip, and I'm going through business cards, and I go, "Dave's Market." So I wonder how Dave's doing. So I call the number, and a woman answers the phone, but she just says, "Hello," and I said, is this Dave's Market?" And she said, "No, it's not." She said, "But this is the old number for Dave's Market." And I said, "Well, I'm trying to get a hold of Dave." She said, "About a year ago, Dave sold the market, and the last we knew, he was riding bicycle across country."
Oh!
So I inspired Dave.
That is so awesome.
I just felt so good about that, and I thought, Dave, go for it.
Doing it. That's awesome. Question? Big congrats. Pretty cool, right? Keep an eye on this series as I travel the world asking one simple question. What inspires you? Visit LisaNicoleBell.com, and until next time, be inspired.